Good morning to all of us. Myself Satyajit Patil. I have completed my BE in Computer Science in 2010, and right now I am the student of the Prism batch. My topic for today's presentation is data loss prevention. Let's see agenda of today's presentation. Agenda is like this. First we will see the definition of the data loss prevention. Then why is data loss is so prevalent. The common challenges reported by the global organization. Then we see the building a sustainable DLP program. How we can build the sustainable DLP program. Then technology solution. Then top 10 requirements of the DLP, data loss prevention, and final conclusion. Definition. But before move forward to the definition, why you need to protect your data? Because you know, all of us, data and information has infinite value. Once organization lose their confidential data, they lose their business, they lose their customer, they lose their reputation also. So you need to protect your data at every stage. Data loss prevention technology is a computer security term which identify, monitor and prevent the data while data in use, data in rest and data in motion with the help of the content inspection and the content security analysis. In this case, content inspection is more about the textual analysis. It identifies the characteristics of the communication. It's more about the deep contents analysis. And next one is the contextual security analysis. It's identify the environment in which your business operates. It's like the more about the trend analysis, market analysis. Next one is the examples. Data in use like the endpoints, for example, computers, workstation, laptops, PDAs. Data in motion means data within the flow within the organization, while data may flow within the different organization also. It might be organization to the internet also. And next is the data at rest. Might be your data present at the FTP server, data center, etc. Next one, why data loss is so prevalent. So nowadays, you know, everybody wants latest data. Even sales guy has also latest data. So he can commit the customer. We can provide your, we can fulfill your requirements within these days. So it make sense and it get advantages of that data. So whenever you provide new technology, it always comes with the new threats, new vulnerability, new risks are along with that. So you need to consider all these things together. So DLP is the solution for that. Next was the problem start actually with the user. Most of the enterprise users don't like security because they have little knowledge of security. Also they say that we are using the strong process, so our job is over. No, security is the process, it's not the product. It's the continuous evolving process. It is the ongoing management. So every employee, every organization need to play this important role in the security, information security, and it's the job of overall employee also. So most of the employee feel that they are often ignorant of the register of the security rules and policy. Even organization also don't want to impose more rules and the security on that. So if they feel that because if we impose the more rules and the policies on the employee, they lose their productivity. Even they feel uncomfortable. So you need to work along with your employee. So it's you don't put many rules and many policies on the employee. So most of they do unintelligent things, like they send emails with the inappropriate and sensitive content. Most of they copy work related information with the onto storage device. Even more employees bring their laptop into home. More organization provide the facility. You can work from home also. So don't allow whenever you allow them all these facilities, think about all these threats and vulnerability risk also. So you need to, every stage you need to protect your data. Next one is the organization failure to identify the sensitive data location. Most of the organization don't understand where there is sensitive data is present. Because most of the organization feel that when data is within the organization it is secure. No, but what about the discontent employee? The employee is not happy with the organization culture, organization environment. There are a lot of grievance and all the anger for organization. So they can also steal your data. So data, most of them data is present within the organization, like the corporate devices, like the corporate mobile devices, computer, laptops, PDAs, mobiles. It might be present into personal devices. Nowadays, the cloud computing is also play a huge role. So data might be present on the cloud also. Even most of the organizations are outsource their many activities. So your data might be present at third party also. So you need to think to protect their data, our data within the third party management also. Let's see the Which are the common challenges reported by the global organization? First one is the compliance with in multiple jurisdictions. Nowadays, most of the organizations are aware of the SOX, HIPAA, PCI DSS, ISO. If any organization want to implement all these standards, the implementation cost is very huge, and implementation is not that much easy. So for example, ISO has the 11 physical domains, 39 control objective, and 133 controls. So implementation is a huge task. Even you want to implement the PCI DSS, so there are 12 requirements, but these 12 requirements are very stringent. You need to follow this. So whenever you want to comply with the multiple standards, multiple frameworks, so you need to consider if there is need for all these standards. Organization can afford all these standards. There is need to follow all these standards. So first, understanding is most important. Second one is the links with the wider business strategy, risk management, and the change. In organization, we want to make any changes in the organization. So there should be appropriate change management process. First, request for change, then approve, then assess the change, then implement, and then review the change. So you need to follow all the change management process properly. Also, nowadays the business deal with the multiple organization, multiple vendors, multiple customers. Nowadays the business enterprise is huge. It's like so next one is the policies and procedure. Every organization they develop the new or the enhancing current policy and the procedure to improve the data protection capabilities. Even most of the organization survey found that most of the organization they develop their policies and procedure, but actually they don't implement. So there is no use unless and you don't implement the policies and procedure. You can't afford the information security. You can't move forward. So implementation of the policy and procedure is very much important. And next one is the third party management. Most of the organization are outsource their activities to the third party. So whenever you select any third party, the proper assessment process is need to follow. So you need to follow the proper assessment process. You are maintaining they are actually maintaining all your data accurately. Implementing third party risk management process is also important. So you need to consider all these things. Last one is the incident management. Incident management is first your organization should be clear about what is the incident. When you clear the definition of the incident, then organization follow the incident management process according to that. So there should be the preparation for the incident, even the detection of the incident, then analysis of the incident, then containment, eradication, and the recovery, and finally is the post incident activity. In incident is the long process. Even during the incident you need to talk of the multiple vendors, multiple customers, law enforcement agency. All these things you need to consider within the incident management. And the last one is the technology. When you select the technology, to check that whether the technology is suitable for your business, suitable for your organization. So according to that you bring their new technology. When you building a sustainable DLP program, so you need to follow this top-down approach: people, process, and technology. These people, process, and technology are three important pillars of the information security. Once people they understand their proper roles and the responsibility. So last one is the technology. You need to bring the technology which is required for the business. You can afford that technology and which is suitable for your business. Only this technology you can afford and it is suitable for the business. How you can building a sustainable DLP, data loss prevention program. So you need to follow the top-down approach. First one is the people, process, and technology. All of us know that the people, process, technology are three important pillars of the information security. So once people understand their proper roles and responsibility, it's become more easy to forward this information security program. Because once people understand their proper roles, they actually implement all these security policies. Next one is the process. Even the surveys say that most of the business are when they fail in the processes. So process contains like the auditing, monitoring, reviewing all these policies and procedure. Your framework should be the cover all the aspects of the information security. Final one is the technology. As you recently consider the technology should be suitable for your business. These are the key activities you need to follow. First one is the identify, in which you need to define the scope of your project, you need to define the objective of your project, how you can implement the DLP technology, or you need to establish some benchmark. When you achieve this benchmark, you can say that your DLP program is successfully implemented. Next one is the diagnose. In diagnose, you assess all the threats, vulnerability and the current state of the information security. Check the awareness level of the employee also. According to that, you need to provide further training, further awareness. Next one is the design. Here actually you need to design the implementation scope of the DLP program, how you can implement in the organization, how you can implement the DLP program within the organization. So in this design you need to assess different vendor also. Next one is the deliver. Actually in deliver you need to actually implement the DLP. Somebody need to pilot all these activity identified and design. Actually implementation done in the deliver program, deliver activity. And final one is the sustain. Sustain is like the maintenance. Check the after implementation, we check the whether it is working properly or not, the different threats and vulnerability, and assess the risk also. Next one is the technology solution. How you can protect your data. So when data at rest, you need to first identify, then again classify that data, and according to that you protect your data. So confidential information need to protect first. Then next one, there is less confidential information. So when data in motion, then first you need to monitor that data, notify and then prevent. And final one is the data in use. You can impose some policy, audit and response. Actually technology solution, actually there are two types. First one is the host based agent and the network based agent. Here you see the one console. This console is the central management console. It provides the facility you can set up all the rules and regulations from this DLP console, and it's also provide the facility you can report to the higher authority also. So within when we install that console, you can manage all these things, host agent also, network agent also. Is the host based agent. Actually host based agent is installed on the every corporate device like the laptops, computers, PDA, iPad, and everything. So when it also provides the facility, you can remotely scan for the content stored in the violation of the DLP rule set. Even if you found that there is malicious activity or suspicious file, you can remotely erase, move or the quarantine that file. Next one is the network agents. Network agents are typically installed on the organization network gateways. These are the capable of inspecting the network traffic for transmission of the content and blocking it according to the DLP rule set. For example, like the emails, web instant messaging and other types of the network traffic. Also they can also discover and map source and the destination also for transmission. These are the top 10 requirements you need to follow before implement the data loss prevention technology. First one is your DLP technology accurately identifies the data. Means it should be capable to identify all forms of the confidential data accurately. It reduces the actually it simplifies the workflow. Also it requires the pure management resources, and it provides a solid platform for automated enforcement. Next one is the address data, whether data at the rest, data in use and data in motion. Your DLP technology should be capable enough, so it identifies the all the location of the data within the organization, outside the organization, within the third party also. Next one is the provide content and the context analysis. In the content analysis, provide the facility, you identify the textual analysis of the message, communication done by the different machines, different vendors, different persons. According to that, you need to develop the rule set. And once you, even for example, employee of the HR department can see the confidential information of the employee, but the salesperson would be prohibited. Next one is the DLP solution must be able to discern both the content and the context data effectively. Fourth one is the include an advanced policy framework. Your framework should be capable enough. It covers all the threats and vulnerability within the organization. So mature solution can be prohibit financial consultant from posting confidential information over the HTTP and the chat website. So it covers all the area of the information security. Fifth one is the offer robust workflow and the reporting. DLP is the business problem, not the IT problem. Most of you have seen the user think that when you are using the strong password, our job is over. But DLP, you need to play the important role in the information security. So technology in the place must offer the robust workflow and the reporting with the full automation. Also DLP solution provide the visibility into the business communication and the process. It must be manageable. So your solution, DLP solution must be easy to deploy and manage. You can easily configure. Means once administration login, So administrator get the different GUI. Once employee login, employee should be get different GUI. So even it impose some rules. Employee can employee need to follow these rules, and employee are capable means employee are only follow these. Employee can do only that work also. Seventh one is must be scalable. A DLP solution must be easily scale with the growing enterprise. Next one is nowadays the business are growing a huge amount. Business are growing exponentially. So it must be provide features like high availability, load balancing. It must be able to perform continued deep content inspections, spike in traffic, and consolidate events on the network. Eighth one is like it must be integrated with the wide range of the technology. Now there are multiple technologies are already present, like the SIEM, web filtering with the mail. So your DLP technology must be integrated with all these tools and the tools. Easily automatically route the mail to an encryption gateway. It is also a facility provided by the DLP. Ninth one, it must be from an experienced and reliable vendor. So solution purchase from be a reputable vendor. Also you before selecting the vendor, you need to see the history and roadmap of for investment in the DLP technology. And 10th one is it must be reasonable cost of ownership. Every organization on return on investment. So a full cost analysis will include cost ongoing management, maintenance, and the remediation. Conclusion. So protecting your company from enterprise data loss in strategic necessity. DLP is a business problem, not an IT problem. DLP solution offer multifaceted capability to significantly increase an enterprise ability to manage risk to its key information assets, and careful planning and preparation, communication and awareness training are platform in deploying a successful DLP program.